Yeah, look, you're actually wearing the Sport Max off, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome. For a B- group, not too bad. Anton, what's your last name?
Zavrin.
Zavrin, where are you from?
Kyiv.
Where?
Kyiv.
Well, now you're from America, right? So let's walk over here, bud, out of the noise, come into the camper. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Okay, go ahead.
Get in there, yeah, get out of the noise. It's loud out there.
Yes, it is. Lots of loud bikes.
So today we finally got some dry weather.
Yes.
Which is pretty good. And so how do you feel about today? You know, we started out a little cold and warmed up.
Yeah, so it's, you know, throughout the day, the level of confidence grew. I think I improved.
We'll have to take a look at the lap time actually from the last session.
I don't want to talk about that. Maybe in a year.
No, but I'm just to see your
improved.
improvement. Yeah, for sure.
They improved. I think the top speed went up. The lap times went down. So.
And that's the first time on those Q4s.
Yes.
And
yes.
yesterday, first time on the rain tires as well.
That's right. A lot of new things for me.
What did you think about the rain tires overall? Like, you know, before we talked on the phone, you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to ride in the rain. And now, how do you feel? The next time it rains and you're here and you had rain tires, what would you go ride?
No problem. Yeah, tires are definitely felt really convincing, and I felt confident riding in them. So
yeah, exactly. So as long as you have some rain tires, you literally had almost as much traction as you had today if you started to push those rain tires more and more.
I pretty much agree, yes.
Yeah, so a rain day is not a horrible day.
It's not, no.
As long as it's warm out, right?
Yes, because it was chilly and it was raining, but not a problem at all. Yeah, well, we actually got 4 sessions.
Well, and imagine if it was warm and wet, those tires are going to work even better once they're up to temperature and a little more pliable.
Definitely, yes. Yeah. So anybody who's considering, you know, doing a rider training and it's raining, that's not a problem at all. So, not a problem. Just go and do it.
And how many times have you been here to Thunderhill in the past?
That's a great question.
Well, just a quick estimate.
Just quick estimate, probably 10 times.
10 times, okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So you know the track, you're familiar with it all, and
yes.
You know, you enjoy the track.
Yes, it's a beautiful track. Yes, it's definitely one of my favorites.
All right, and you played with your electronic suspension a little bit in the past, and we did a couple more things in this last session. What did you notice between we increased the damping in your front in this last session?
I don't know. It's for me, it felt a little bit stiffer.
You got to go look and see how much travel you used.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I'm not on that level to feel, you know, a lot of difference because I haven't experienced a whole lot yet. So, but the bike felt really great. So.
What did you think about the helmet-to-helmet communication that we're out there rocking?
Oh, that's the best part. You know, it definitely helps. So anybody who's considering, this is a great real-time kind of communication that definitely helps. If somebody thinks that it might be destructive or something that would distract you from paying attention to the track, it is not. It actually helps to correct real-time.
That's right, yeah, so, real-time feedback essentially about your body position. So we worked through initially, set up for the corner early with your lower torso.
Yes.
And then we moved on to shoulder, elbow, upper torso, set up in the corner, keeping that elbow bent, and leaning off the tank. We worked on your vision. What do you feel like you got memorized so far and that you don't, when the next time you come to the track, you're like, okay, I'm good to go on this section?
Well, so the biggest challenge for me was a correct body positioning, and it's not just getting off the bike, getting one leg off the bike. There are a lot of other things, such as you said, the shoulder positioning, the inner leg, how it rests against the tank, how you once again looking through the corner, where your head is. Right, it's lower body, it's upper body, it's the whole thing that has to work together, because if you get just your lower body down and and
you're starting to twist your spine.
Yes, and your spine is looking the other way, it doesn't work. So all these pieces have to work together. And as the day progressed, I got think I got better at it. You know, definitely gonna take more practice and, you know, track days. But I think, you know, I feel such as, you know, I've accomplished today and, you know, in these 2 days what I came here for. So
yeah, you're happy with what happened with me in these last 2 days, and
absolutely,
and looking forward to your next track days, I'm sure.
Yes, and you know, I may consider in the future once I build up more on top of what I learned, you know, a next level. Maybe when I'm in A group, you know, I'll come back and we'll work again.
Yeah, that'd be great for sure.
So,
and then maybe you'll have the new 2020, right? BMW.
There you go, yes, yeah, that would be nice.
For sure, yeah. And maybe try some, and you'll move on to the slick race tires as well.
I'll definitely give those a try. Yeah,
for
we'll
sure.
See.
And you know, just to fill some people in on your past, so this is technically your third bike. Your first one you mentioned was a Hayabusa.
Yes.
Turbocharged.
Yes.
250 horsepower. So you had a straight line drag. Is that bike still at home, or you still have it?
I have it. Yes.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to come over and give a ride on this thing, dude.
Please, yes.
You know. People, guys, give a thumbs up or a comment if you want me to do a review on a Turbo Hayabusa from Anton Superbike here. And then before that, you said an F4i was your very first beginner bike?
Yes, yeah. So Honda CBR F4i was the first bike. Then I got a Busa. I also had a Ducati, a Monster S4RS.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
And then we talked a little bit about this. What was your inspiration for motorsports in your life? You know, going back to the automobile.
Well, the essential is, you know, I like to go fast, just like Willow us.
Yeah, that's my phrase. We like to go fast.
Right.
That's funny you say that. And so you mentioned autocross. You, just like me, you started racing autocross.
Yes. So that started, this whole hobby started from, kind of driving cars, doing the autocross, doing the road events, kind of going to the track. So that's how it's all started. And then, found that, bikes can go faster. It's more exciting. It's more, kind of open space. It's the whole new world.
Yeah, it's totally the modern day gladiators, I'd like to say we are, right?
Yes.
Like, what is more extreme and crazy and fun than superbikes? There's nothing quite like it, right? You're out there in the open. Gladiators get killed, we get killed, but we also can have the high of our time, like the high of the life, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, so you've evolved from the cars to the bikes. Essentially, for 15 grand, you can get something like kind of like a supercar, but in affordable motorcycle style.
Exactly. It's a lot cheaper to start. As you obviously progress and you go further and you go faster, you have to do this and that.
What?
Upgrades,
yeah. And what did you think about me out there teaching you with my Ninja 400?
Oh, that thing moves, guys. He's on the little Ninja 400, and I'm on the litter bike, super bike, right? And he's just running circles around me. So definitely, it's all about the skill. It's not about how big the bike is. It's learn how to ride first. Take some classes, take some rider training.
Well, you're on the right track. You're in the B- group. We're getting rider training. Just from the onboard footage, let's cut to this one guy who doesn't move his butt at all. Kind of like a hazard out there. He's going and making a corner into a square.
Yeah, that was kind of a little scary to be behind.
But that's how people start out. I mean, you had an advantage with the autocross. You learn a lot in autocross, and you can push yourself to the extreme. Essentially, you drive over 100%, you smash cones, right? Well, as you know, with motorcycles, we don't just smash cones. We low side. We crash when we go over our head.
And it's expensive. It hurts. So yeah.
So it's baby steps, right? Like we talked about.
Yes, baby steps. Slowly, gradually build the foundation, and then the speed will come.
Perfect. So, well, let's go check out your bike. I got another 40 seconds here. Anton, show us your bike.
Yeah.
Before we let you go. So here's the Ninja, guys, with my OEM tires that came on the bike, some Sport Max stuff, and Anton with the Dunlop. Wow, look at that! You just ripped that Dunlop off on the side, so that's pretty awesome. It's pretty loud out here. And number 22. There's the front. We've been playing with air pressures all day. Yeah, real quick, what do you think about the air pressures I've been showing everybody? 10 seconds.
So we've made a lot of changes. Obviously, the best pressure was 32.
Exactly, and 30 for the cold weather.
Yes.
So yeah, we've been testing pressures and tire temperatures. But anyways, guys, my name is Marcel Irnie. This is Anton. Thanks for watching.